Hey everybody, I just wanted to get a recording posted for you all about the IEP IRIS module assignment that you have coming up. I do have a bit of a cold, so I apologize about that, but I wanted to get the video done for y'all. So you will find it under the assignments tab. So the podcast questions you've already done. And so then the next folder, excuse me, says IEP IRIS module. So what you're going to do, you will work through this IRIS module and submit just the answers to the assessment questions found at the end of the module. I have those same questions for you right here. Okay, so again, here or here. So this is the module. I will show it to you in 1 second. If you have never worked through an IRIS module before, there is a video that I will post. I just have to find it from the IRIS Center itself, I guess. It's out of Vanderbilt University, by the way. But there's a video showing you how to work through the IRIS module. It's pretty easy to follow. There are buttons that say next or click here or go this way. So it's pretty easy to follow. But if you think you might have some questions, if you have not taken other classes where you've had to work through IRIS modules before, again, watch that little recording. It's not from me, like it's from the actual IRIS Center, or you could Google it, to be honest. But the one I want you to work through for this assignment is the IRIS module. IEPs, Developing High Quality Individualized Education Programs. Okay, so I would recommend that you do a split screen, and maybe you did this for the podcast, have the IRIS module, up on one side and then your assessment questions on the other side. So these are the assessment questions from the module. I just tried to make it easy for you all and put it into a Word document for you already. So of course it's out of order. I know that. So you're going to take some time to answer the following questions. This part, IRIS Center does not collect your assessment responses. That's just what it says in the module. So don't worry about that part. But if you have trouble with any of the questions, go back and review the perspectives and resources pages in this model. So you're going to answer, what? Went too fast. You're going to answer the question, what is an IEP? What purpose does it serve? Explain the difference between procedural requirements and substantive requirements for developing IEPs. So explain, right? Not just here's a word, but give me an explanation. And then second part, how did the Andrew case clarify the substantive standard for IEPs? Okay, that's question 2. Number 3, Bella is a 7th grader with a learning disability. Her IEP includes the following PLAF, remember, present levels of academic and functional performance, statement for reading. So here is her present levels. Okay, there's your statement. This is not an example of a high quality PLAF. Identify the elements that are missing or incomplete. For those that are incomplete, discuss information that should be included. So again, a little more than just, oh, here's a word. And then based on her statement, the IEP team developed the following annual goal. Again, you will see these questions right at the end of the module. I'm just trying to make it easier for y'all. So here's the goal. Does this annual goal contain all of the required elements? If not required, identify any missing elements. Does this meet SMART criteria? Explain your answer. And you can find information about the SMART criteria in your textbook and also over on the tabs on the side where it says, more IEPs, introduction to IEPs from Dr. Nixon's class, and writing appropriate IEPs. Excuse me. You can find that there. Is this annual goal sufficient to meet all of Bella's needs in reading? Justify your answer. And then letter C, listen briefly, describe the 6 elements that should be included in this statement for her. And in question 4, explain the importance of monitoring a student's progress toward meeting his or her IEP goals and reporting the progress to parents. Okay, so those are your questions. And again, you can access those here or just click right here and you will see the document linked there as well. So let me just show you really quickly, and I'm going to have to adjust the screen. So hold on. You're going to click on that link. It'll take you right to, hold on, I'm going to adjust this. Sometimes it gives me the little white bars. Sometimes it doesn't. Hold please. So sometimes it gives me the white bars so I can adjust the page while I'm recording, and sometimes it doesn't. So I stop for just 1 second. So here is what the IRIS module looks like. Every single one of them, and there are tons and tons and tons of them out there. If you have taken other courses with me, or you will be taking courses with me, you will see other ones in at least my courses. I know Dr. Nixon uses some as well, and I believe most of the other professors do as well. But they're all set up exactly the same way. There's a little icon right here that you can follow. It goes down the side: challenge, initial thoughts, perspective, resources, wrap up, assessment. It goes across the top. And then it also, excuse me, if you click on next, hold on, it'll come up on the bottom as well. It'll tell you the page numbers. Okay, so again, if you are uncertain how to work through an IRIS module, watch that little sample video, because it will walk you through all of this stuff that I'm trying to do quickly. So anyway, over here, so let me just show you again the challenge. I do want you to take some time, work through some of these videos. You can also read the transcript, initial thoughts. You don't have to write anything. You do not have to jot anything down for the initial thoughts. I mean, you're welcome to, for your own knowledge, to see if your knowledge improves, which hopefully it does, as you work through this module. But you do not need to submit anything except for those assessment questions that I just showed you. Okay, so all I did was copy and paste this page right here, and I'm assuming that's Bella. I did not copy and paste her though. I copied and pasted those into a Word document, so that's your only assignment. You are certainly welcome to play the Kahoot that goes with it. You are certainly welcome to jot down your initial thoughts, and you will see them again in the believe in the wrap up. Oh, Michelle's at USC, very exciting. I lied, that was not in the wrap up. But anyway, the only thing you have to submit are those assessment questions. Okay. Again, you're welcome to, write down anything else that you want, but the only thing you will submit to me, excuse me, are those assessment questions. And I'm going page by page for a reason. I'm trying to find something. But there are lots of other IRIS resources listed in here, lots of online resources. You can just click right on there. So that's why I really like some websites are right there. I really like these IRIS modules because they're just full of information. I mean, like legit full of information. You can click here. It'll tell you what happens if you fail to conduct and complete an, failing to conduct a complete and individualized evaluation of students' needs. I don't know why that was hard for me to read, but there's little boxes, you can extend those. Again, this is a little video clip, and there's also the transcript. Okay, so lots of, and I know I'm going backwards. Trust me, I know that. Okay, so there's some guiding questions. But again, you want to start at the top, which is not what I just did, so don't do what I did. But you're going to start here. What is an IEP? Excuse me. I'm dying, y'all. No, not really. All right, so what is an IEP? You're going to work through this. Larry Wexler. So there's some really big names in the special ed world in here as well. Developmental delay. That's interesting that this jumped out at me, because this is not included in your textbook, in your IEP textbook, which I noticed the other day. I said, oh, that's interesting that developmental delay is not in here. But if you want more information, you can just click right on that. Okay. Anywhere it's highlighted, or I believe underlined, that means it's a little link. You can click there. So lots and lots of information, key terms. Okay. So again, you're just going to work through it. Andrew, this is a recent court case. 2017. But it's relatively recent. I made my undergrad students do a debate about this case last semester in class, which is actually really, really interesting. So again, click on any of these things. There's little, for your information boxes. Okay, so just work through page by page, watch the video, or look at the transcript, whatever works best for you. And then, oh, I know him. Same thing, watch the videos, toolboxes. Again, take your time. It should take you probably about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how much time you put into, clicking on some of the links and everything. So again, you'll just work through, okay, here's IEP content, high quality, present levels statements, challenging, ambitious, measurable annual goals. So let's go to page 7. Again, just work through this. It's pretty, tells you exactly how to go, right? So here's how you can develop some measurable annual goals. Okay. thinking about that SMART, there it is, that SMART acronym that they talk about in the assessment questions. Okay, so they give you some examples, tell you some things to keep in mind, all of these things. Again, you're just going to work through every page, and then you will submit just the answers to the assessment questions. Okay, I'm going to pause for 1 second to resize the video again. Okay, so that's about it. So again, work through this module, and then you will submit just the answers to these assessment questions that, again, you can find here. You can find them here. And again, you will see them right within the module. Okay, so hopefully that answers your questions and gives you a little clue about what to do for the IRIS module. And like I said, again, if I will post that video from the IRIS Center directly about how to work through a module, just in case you need a little more information. All right, that's about it for now. Have a great day.